again, Joinell's in shotgun. Cave needs help with protection, and Fleming in the backfield. Joinell's drops straight back, looking, scrambles to his right, found a hole for a moment, gets through the line, but he's going to get stopped short of the first down. Look at all this great effort between both teams. Look at the battle before it finally gets dropped at the 30. So the Ashland drive stalls again, but definitely more positive yards there, but Holliston will take over on downs at their own 30.
Yeah. He definitely felt the pressure a little bit there. No one was getting open. Showed some good pocket maneuverability, just couldn't quite turn it into the 10-yard gain that they needed. So it's going to be a turnover on downs. Panthers football going the other way.
Okay, we're down to 1:41 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Your Clockers hosting Holliston on a Friday night big Tri-Valley League large matchup. Holliston coming in tonight ranked number 4 in Division 4. Or are they number? I keep
Six,
getting my
maybe?
number 6.
Yeah. It's too many numbers to keep track of.
I have them at number 6. My correction. Number 6 in Division 4. Clockers at number 14. And here we go. Kylie back in shotgun, looking across the middle, fires it long. He's got a man open. Complete. Big gainer. Andrew Dennison still on his feet before finally being brought down by Connor Cowan. Biggest play of the night for either team. Cowan almost closed the gap, but couldn't get there in time, so a big completion for Dennison. 1st and 10 for Holliston at the Clocker 39.
Yeah, looking at the replay here, it looks like Cowan let him get by him a little bit, looking for help from the safety. Safety could not quite get there in time. I believe that was Jason Crispin on the right side. The throw beat almost double coverage, came down with it and got a few yards after the catch. Like you said, the biggest play of the game for either team.
So big thanks to Tom Hamilton for that replay. 1st and 10, Kylie in shotgun. There's the give.
Big TFL.
Okay, Devin Harding on the carry, but he goes nowhere fast. We're less than a minute to go here in the first quarter, and Harding is limping a bit here, holding his ankle. Let's see what happens here.
Harding's a strong runner. Fleming took him down in the backfield, though. It was a great tackle, and we're hoping that Harding's okay. He's trying to walk it off, see how he feels.
So a 3-yard loss on that big defensive stop. 32 seconds to go. We'll see if Holliston elects to run a play here at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, it was another disruption by Hunter Roby. Forced the ball carrier outside, and Fleming cleaned up the mess.
So Harding is staying in the game. He's lined up in the backfield right beside Kylie, the quarterback in shotgun. He's got 2 receivers split wide left, one on the right. He's looking left and looking right. A little dump pass off, complete here to Harding. Eludes one tackler and then brought down right at the 30 with 3.8 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, showed off some shiftiness, juking a defender out. Couldn't break the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and about 6 or 7 now for the Panthers. And that is the end of the first quarter. 0-0 still. Very, very tightly contested game, and I think we're both enjoying this one so far.
I was going to say, I mean, obviously low scoring here in the first quarter. Certainly more entertaining as a low-scoring game than, say, last night's.
Ooh, that was a tough one. Thursday night football was tough to sit through.
Ooh, that was brutal.
Yeah.
But we're glad to have you here tonight. Ashland, Holliston, Friday Night Lights on the plateau. Josh Abrams, Chase Abrams here on WACA-TV. And, of course, we do want to thank tonight's sponsors, especially Townhouse Pizza, who provided dinner for us and the crew. Also, Mr. Handyman, Route 126 Self-Storage, Ashland Ale House, and Technoplex.
That list just keeps growing. Yeah, huge thanks to all those sponsors, as always. But huge help to us here at WACA-TV.
Absolutely. So now, as we wait for the teams to get settled in to start the second quarter, just a quick check on the road that Ashland took to get here. They won last Friday against Holliston 35-6. Lost to, I'm looking at the wrong scores. Hold on. They beat Bellingham last week 21-7. Wayland 28-12 the week before. Malden Catholic 28-23 weeks ago. But we're underway here in the second quarter as a quick give is snuffed here by the Clockers. That's number 51, Patrick Delarier, with the tackle.
I think you're getting stifled and stuffed.
I know,
in there.
all over the place.
You kind of combined them. It was a good play. That's what you're trying to say. It was a good play.
So 4th and 7 here for Holliston at the Clocker 31.
Once again, 4-down territory, kind of in that gray area that you talked about. It's a little too far to kick a field goal, especially with that wind we're starting to feel.
And they are going into the wind right now.
Yeah, a little too close to punt. So Ashland looking for the turnover on downs here. Let's see if they send some pressure.
Okay, so Kiley in shotgun with Harding beside him. Drops back to pass, looking, fires for the corner. He's got a man open there. Complete for a touchdown. That's number 6, Andrew Jennison for Holliston, and they convert a 4th and 7 into a 6-point play.
It's a great play by Holliston, just a straight go route on the outside. He burned his man. Pass seemed to drop right out of the air into his hands. Holliston takes the early lead. 2 great passes from Kiley on that drive. 6-0 Panthers.
It was like David Sales was the corner on that play who got burned, so tough break there. Again, I mean, this is a very, very good Holliston team. Up 6-0 now. Pending the extra point here from Jack McElligott. Blocked at the line. Big special teams play by the Clockers.
Patrick Deloria getting some revenge on that play.
Okay, so it'll stay 6-0 with 11 minutes to go here in the first half. Clockers down 6-0.
On that touchdown play, I was surprised to see David Sales on the outside. He's a very able corner, and for one thing he does very well is run. But he got beat in a foot race, and that's not something you see very often. Really gives a testament to that wide receiver's speed.
Absolutely. So we've been talking about how both teams come in tonight 3-1. Both teams are ranked in the power rankings. The interesting thing is that up until now, I believe both teams have only played non-league opponents.
Huh.
So I'm sorry, they've each played one Tri-Valley League opponent coming into tonight, but starting tonight, it's all league opponents the rest of the way.
Interesting. I never know how these schedules are made, so.
Yeah, it's a little different than how they do it in college and the pros.
Yeah. I don't really know how those are made either.
Okay, so Holliston will kick off here from its own 40. This looks like it's Kawalima again with the kickoff. He boots it end over end. It's a relatively short kick here. Nice bounce for Crispin, who gets met and dropped immediately at the Clocker 21-22 yard line.
That is a dangerous bounce for Crispin. As that bounced backwards, he had to, honestly, I would have grabbed it and just immediately hit the turf because he had 2 Holliston players bearing down on him, and that is scary.
He got a clean bounce on that. That easily could have hit the ground and bumped right into him and turned into a big problem. But didn't happen. Clean bounce, clean catch, clean tackle. 1st and 10 for the Clockers.
Clockers take over. Let's do it. Looking to bounce back after that last drive. Let's see if they can sustain something here. There were a couple very close misses in that last drive. Let's see if they can try to figure out how to convert a few of them.
Okay, Dwinell's in shotgun. Give us a Crispin up the middle. Holliston starting to tighten up those gaps in the middle as Crispin only picked up a couple. Oh, make that Fleming on the carry. Having a tough angle here from atop the press box. That was Fleming. So he's starting to work his way into the rotation a bit.
Looks like Holliston's starting to figure out those Ashland runs up the middle.
Okay, Tyler Pine and Jerry Judge run onto the field, followed by Dwinell's with the play. We're at 10:25 and counting to go in the first half. Clockers down 6-0. So Dwinell's in shotgun, Fleming behind him. Caveney in for pass protection. 2 wide receivers to the near side. Play action, scrambling to his side. Over the middle, deep, and almost brought in there.
As Jacob Friels over the middle, broken up by Holliston. It was a beautiful pass by Dwinell's, but an even better defensive play by the Panthers.
Very well defended. So 3rd and 10 now for the Clockers, in danger of having yet another drive stall out.
That looked like another play that was very, very close to being something big. Couldn't quite get it done, though.
Okay, really quick, as my field correspondent Josh Fialki reports that Ashland won the second set 18-6. I'm not sure why that's a truncated score, but that's the report we're getting. Clockers have now taken the first 2 sets tonight.
18-6.
Yeah.
Interesting. Another play action pass. Looks now throws.
Far.
Yep.
So intended receiver Tyler Pine.
Brings up 4th and 9.
And it looks like it's going to be another 3 and out for Ashland. Not what they were looking to do after that last drive. Someone else is going to stay out there to punt.
So, by the way, volleyball playing Dedham tonight. I have them as playing Dedham. Again, 8-3 start, ranked number 6 in Division III. If you haven't been following the volleyball team yet so far this year, it's time to tune in. They are having a terrific season.
Yep, one of the people back there to return is senior wide receiver Andrew Dennison. Caught that touchdown pass, and as we are learning very quickly, he's very fast.
Okay,
Calls for a fair catch there, though.
Fair catch, and right there at midfield. So Holliston takes over. 9:46 to go in the first half. Clockers down 6-0.
Ball's going to be spotted right around midfield.
Yep, so Chase, I don't know if you caught this in Tuesday's Metro West Daily News, is Tim Whalen Jr.'s Week 5 preview. He said, we will get a better sense of what to make of the Panthers, who've had 3 blowout wins and 1 blowout loss. Same goes for the Clockers, whose wins are against teams that are combined 2-10 on the year. Either way, 2 of the Tri-Valley League's best teams in recent years will surely put on a good show.
Looking forward to it for sure, and we're
that
enjoying
prediction
it
is
so
held
far.
true so far. Right, 6-0 here early in the second quarter. As Kylie, in shotgun, drops back to pass. Going deep again. He's got a man wide open and dropped.
Ashland might want to run some 2 deep safety looks, because that is the second time that, maybe, what, third time maybe? That he is just blown by the corner covering him.
That was Dennison again. So, yes,
showing
Andrew
that
McKay
speed.
is going to have to find a solution there, because Dennison is wide open in the secondary, leaving everybody behind.
I mean, it looks like Kylie has the trust to just throw it to him the second he gets in line with that cornerback, just knowing that the corner cannot keep up with him.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's a timing play. Like, Kylie knows where he's throwing the ball, where he's expecting Dennison to be when that ball comes down. And again, these are seniors. They've been playing together a long time, and they know each other's moves.
Yep. Not going to be doing press coverage on him tonight.
Okay, 2nd and 10. Kylie, delay handoff, play action fake. He's scrambling to his left, still up. Pass wide open there, complete to Harding. Misses the first tackle and the second before falling forward for a first down.
Kylie making something out of nothing there. Rolled to his weak side, avoided the pressure, and found Harding wide open on the other side of the field for the first down for the Panthers. Harding and Dennison, the 2 main receivers so far, making their impacts felt.
And I got to tell you, it takes a lot of talent to avoid Big Patty D there.
Yeah, Patty D was having his way with the offensive lineman. Couldn't quite bring the quarterback down.
Okay, 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the Clocker 38. Harding in the backfield. Kylie in shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Here's the snap. Give us to Harding right up the middle, and he's got some room. There he goes. A burst of speed over the 20, 15, 10, and brought down by Cam Antonup. So that'll be 1st and goal for the Panthers inside the 10.
Yeah, it's the first run that they've had in a while, and they are showing that they can do both. Ashland a little more wary of the pass. Holliston saw that and took advantage, ran it right up the gut for, what, 25, 30 yards there?
That's a big gain.
It was a big one.
So 1st and 10 at the Clocker 9. Holliston already has a 6-0 lead. They scored on their previous drive and knocking on the door here with 8:26 and counting to go in the first half. Kylie with Harding.
If there's one plus about this is that Holliston's speed is much more limited in this short field.
Harding up the middle and in for the touchdown, practically untouched. The Panthers go up 12-0 here with 8:12 to go in the first half.
Spoke a little bit too soon. Harding punched that one in for the Panthers. It is 12-0 now, as like you said, he really did not feel any pressure from Ashland on that play.
We take a look here at the replay. Harding up the middle, did avoid 1 tackle, met right at the goal line, but by then it was too late.
Panthers having their way so far in this game. 12-0 now. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Now here's something you don't see every day.
Timeout, Holliston.
Holliston calls timeout before they attempt either an extra point or a 2-point conversion. Again, they had that extra point blocked on the first touchdown. They may go for 2 here to try and go up by 14.
Yeah, I mean, I'd assume that because of that nice even score of 14 as opposed to the 12, and the fact that it was blocked, and the fact that they're calling timeout, I would assume that this is going to be a 2-point conversion attempt.
Okay, well, while we have a timeout on the field, seems like a good time for tonight's dad joke. Chase, are you ready?
Nope.
What is the scariest tree?
What?
Bamboo! Get it? Bamboo? Fans, just a reminder, the best way to keep up with Clocker Sports is the @ClockerAD Twitter handle. That's Athletic Director Stephen Marks' handle, and he does a great job posting scores, photos, and call-outs throughout the school year. And he's the one I rely on, actually, for these power rankings from the MIAA that get released on a weekly basis. Of course, you can also follow him on Instagram, and Chase, perhaps you know his handle there since I'm more of a Twitter guy.
Well, it's nice and easy. It's just Ashland Athletics, all lowercase, nothing in between. So that's more for the students, I'd say.
Holliston going for 2 in the corner. There's a lot of pushing there, and let's see, there is a flag.
There's a flag on the play.
Let's see how they call this one, because the receiver clearly pushed the defender out of his way.
There might have been pushing from the defender as well. That was a fade route.
Yep.
That was what Holliston drew up there. They saw the size advantage,
On Holliston.
but they're calling it a pass interference on Holliston.
Yeah, that gets this Ashland crowd rolling. So 12-0 as the Panthers have put 2 touchdowns on the board in consecutive drives, but have failed to add an extra point or a 2-point conversion on either of those scores.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think that he needed to push off there.
He had the height advantage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, Kylie threw it to realistically only he could get it. Pushed off anyway, and Holliston's going to lose 2 points for it.
Well, I think they're running a 2-point conversion from further out this
Oh.
time.
That's what the call is on a flag on a 2-point conversion? It's just a 20-yard 2-point conversion?
So Tyler Pine late checking in here into the backfield for the Clockers as Kylie doesn't seem to like what he's seeing here, looking to the sideline for a new play. He's still got Harding in the backfield with him.
Is this another timeout, or is it?
Wow.
Timeout,
Another timeout by Holliston. So 2 timeouts taken on the same.
2-point conversion. I guess they didn't want to attempt the rare 23-yard 2-point conversion.
Well, let's see how this one plays out. In the meantime, fans, just a reminder, if you're coming out for a game later this season, don't forget to order your tickets online before you get here. It's $5 for adults, $3 for students and seniors. You can order your tickets on gofan.co. That's gofan.co.
I mean, 2 timeouts, like, I don't want to say wasted, but, I mean, if this 2-point conversion doesn't come out successful, it's not going to look good for Holliston. That just doesn't seem necessary. Like, at some point, just, like, try to pull a play out of the back of the playbook or something. Just get something rolling so that you don't have to burn 2 timeouts on the same 2-point conversion.
So a quick programming note, by the way, our next sports broadcast is Wednesday, October 19th, when the volleyball team, we're talking about them plenty tonight, when they host Medfield at 6:30 p.m. Again, Wednesday, October 19th. Rob Silver and I will have the call on that one.
And you said we've been talking about them a lot. There's a lot to talk about. It's a good team.
Not just a good team, but these games are just so entertaining. Rob and I, you and I also, we've caught a few of these games so far this year for volleyball, and these are really good competitive games, and they're just playing really, really well as a team.
And Ashland is a very strong young team that should look to be good for a couple years.
Okay, Kylie dropping back. He's got time over the middle, complete, and brought
Stopped.
down short of the goal line, short of the 5, in fact.
2-point conversion.
So
Yeah,
the
that was
Clocker
David
team-
Sales getting some revenge. Tackle over the middle, and I mean, 2 timeouts, 0 points.
So again, Holliston, back-to-back drives for touchdowns, but unable to convert on a point after or on a 2-point conversion. 2 attempts on the 2-point conversion come up short. So 8:12 to go in the first half. Clockers down 12, but still very much in this game.
Yeah, and also probably hoping that those 2 points can be a bit of a difference maker.
Congratulations to the golf team, who at 10-3-1 has clinched a spot at MIAA.
You hearing this? The golf team, as I think I'm hearing this correctly, 10-3-1, clinched the spot in the tournament already. It's a very, very talented team they've got there.
Yeah, it's
Kaisar and
interesting 'cause
Kira Joshi.
They
Some
did
of the
suffer
big
their
names.
second straight loss in their match with Medfield yesterday, but I do have them at 10-3-1. But we're hearing on the PA system here that they've clinched, and but they're back at it Tuesday against Norwood at the Norwood Country Club. Back to the action at hand. Again, another short end-over-end kick.
Catches this one in the air.
That's Caveney this time.
Caveney.
Cuts back, brought down, and maybe a face mask right there, but brought down at the 35 hard.
Brings
no
some
flag
momentum
on
back.
the play.
First and 10, Ashland from the 35.
He's a strong, fast runner. Brought it all the way up to the 35. Better field position for the Clockers to start this one out. Should help them out. I think that I think that kick return is going to be a bit of a sign of things to come because we hadn't seen him out there before. I think that they're going to try to get him more involved in the game plan because he can be a difference maker when he has the ball in his hands.
Okay, pitch back here to Fleming. Beats the first man, crossed the original line of scrimmage, but not much more than that as he's met by 3 or 4 Panthers.
Yep. He's a strong runner, and he beat the first couple guys. He just couldn't turn that into something. A couple stiff arms in there as well. But,
yeah, again, that's the difference between the offensive line being effective and not so effective is that first would-be tackler met him behind the line of scrimmage. So again, Matt Terry under center here, back to shotgun. Dwinells and Fleming in the backfield. Gives it to Dwinells, looking, fires to the near sideline. But Jerry Judge can't bring that one in, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
It's the second time we've seen a missed throw on a 2nd and long, and you really notice the difference between 2nd and 10 and 3rd and 10 after a missed pass like that. Dwinells is 1 of 4 tonight. They're getting the play from Coach McKay, and I think this must be another pass, right? I mean, they haven't really had success running the ball.
It would have to be.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so very similar formation here. Judges split out to the far sideline. Here comes the blitz. Dwinell scrambles to a near sideline, lets it go before getting hit. And this time,
wide open
is Tyler Pine with a big first down for the Clockers. They've been pinned back at their 30. Wasn't looking good, but a big completion there. And the Clockers have it at the Holliston 40. And it looked like we're getting a hurry-up offense here, Chase. No huddle.
Yep.
Right to the line.
When that throw was released, there were 2 Ashland players and 1 Holliston player, and it looked like the Holliston player might be able to get to Tyler Pine before he caught it, but he got hit as the ball hit his hands. He held on, and it was a big gain for the Clockers. Their biggest play of the night.
Okay, so Pine and Friels to the far near sideline, but the give is to Caveney up the middle, and he'll pick up almost 5 yards. He'll probably be brought down with a 4-yard gain. Clock ticking down to 6:40 to go here in the first half. Again, the Clockers down 12-0.
Yep, first time we're seeing him out of the backfield, but he runs it up the middle.
Okay, so again, we're starting to see that running back by committee.
Yeah.
Some more hurry-up offense here as Pine and Friels lined up on the near sideline. Jerry Judge all by himself on the far sideline. Dwinells in shotgun, drops back. Caveney picks up a block.
Looking for Judge, and it's off his hands.
Looked like Judge picked that one up late. I don't know if he lost it in the lights or what, but the hands seemed to go up kind of late, unable to make the catch. 3rd and 6.
I mean, it's an anticipation route. Dwinells threw it before he made his cut.
Yep.
It's just a tough play for the wide receiver.
Same thing. I mean, that's like, that's kind of a, button hook kind of a play, right? Go out 5 yards, turn around, I'm going to hit you.
Yeah. And that's either 2nd or 3rd time we've seen them try that with no success. This time a little bit closer. Judge just couldn't haul it in. It's going to be 3rd and 6, it looks like, for the Clockers now. And probably another passing down. Fleming and Dwinells both in the backfield.
And this is more of a closed-in formation here. Dwinells drops back. Here comes an unblocked rusher. Quickly gives it to Caveney, complete. Down to the 25, and it's a first down for the Clockers. A huge completion there.
And by the way, that was the same play that they ran before on their other 3rd down conversion. And once again, Tyler Pine was wide open in the middle of the field. Dwinells just didn't have enough time to get it to him.
He was under heavy pressure.
Oh, absolutely. And he made the right read. Caveney picked up the first down, but if he had just a little bit more time, Tyler Pine was absolutely by himself.
Okay, again, Ashland getting right up to the line. McKay calling in the play. And now we'll get a timeout. McKay looks I thought he looked unhappy, but he might
pumped.
just be pretty pumped.
Yeah.
Hard to tell from the back.
No, he's a high-energy guy. Clocker fans love him for it.
Absolutely. Got a nice crowd out here tonight on the plateau.
Oh,
I know they brought the flag football kids out here for pregame, lining either side of the entrance of the field as Varsity came running in, high-fiving the flag football kids.
Are we going to see those kids at halftime as well?
I believe if you're here, you'll see them, but we'll, of course, be going to the break at the half. So just quickly going around the horn on Ashland sports. Girls soccer lost it over Sherborne yesterday 4-0. That drops them to 4-6-1 on the season. They head to Dedham Tuesday afternoon. Boys soccer also continuing to struggle. They lost 4-0 to Dover Sherborne.
Yeah, that was a frustrating one from them, I've heard. That was the first game back for starting senior outside back Ethan Dentino from his bout with COVID. And it was just a frustrating loss for the Clockers. 4-0, obviously not the final score that you want to see.
Right, and again, they've been dealing with a lot of injuries to a lot of key players.
Yep,
and they're going to be hosting Dedham on Tuesday. But back at the action here on the plateau. 1st and 10 for the Clockers at the Panther 25. Dwinell's in shotgun. He's got 3 wide receivers out there. Pump, quick pass, and almost intercepted.
Ooh. A little bit of a sigh of relief from the Ashland fans here as Dwinell's and Judge were not on the same page.
Not at all.
Ball bounced off the hands of a Holliston defender.
That pass went right to Holliston's Lucas Biedenkopf. And I guess he specializes on defense, certainly not a wide receiver.
He just thought it was too easy.
It hit him in the hands. It was a great pass. It was right to him. But fortunately for the Clockers, it was dropped harmlessly to the ground. So 2nd and 10 now from the 25. 5:35 to go in the first half. Dwinell's in shotgun. Hands it to Crispin. Up the middle. We got a flag on the play in the backfield. Crispin gets dropped after a 1 to 2 yard gain. But let's see what the call is here on the field. Personal foul.
On the Clockers.
Is that chop block? Wow.
Nice call.
Just got to read the signs, Chase.
Chop block. Can't do that in high school, huh?
You can't do that in the pros either. So this one's going to hurt.
That is setting them pretty far back.
So it looks like it's going to be a 15-yard personal foul penalty against the Clockers. They were the beneficiary of a personal foul 15-yarder in the first quarter. Give it back here in the second.
Yeah, and after a lot of momentum going their way and a pretty long sustained drive, this is the first real bump in that drive. So we're going to see how they're able to rebound from that.
Yeah, so again, a play with very poor communication between quarterback and wide receiver, followed by a terrible personal foul penalty. And the Clockers face 2nd and 23 now from the Panther 38. Dwinell's in shotgun. He's got 4 wide receivers this time, 3 to the left. This one complete to Pine, tipped for a moment, held on, and he's back to the original line of scrimmage, down to about the 25.
It's a very good play. It's just when you look at where he got in comparison to the first down marker, it maybe gets a little bit frustrating.
Okay, and again, another update from Josh Fialki is the girls volleyball. Ashland girls volleyball takes straight sets tonight from Dedham, 3 sets to none. So congratulations to volleyball, big win, 9-3.
Continue the dominance.
And we'll see those girls, see the team on October 19th here on WACA-TV. Dwinell's in shotgun, scrambling.
Look for Pine.
In trouble.
Caveney wide open.
To the 10, the 5. Down and touchdown, Clockers!
Let me tell you, the Clockers have had one play with massive success, and that is the one. Look out for that one. They sunk to Pine that time, and Caveney had about 10 yards of separation on any side of him. Broke a couple tackles over the goal line with a man in his face, held on to the ball. Ashland's first touchdown of the night, 4:10 left to go in the first half.
And I got to tell you, I mean, there had to be plenty of openings there in the open field because Dwinell's was being chased by 2 unblocked rushers.
Yep.
Able to scramble away from them to his right, completed to Caveney, and the Clockers are on the board, 12-6, pending this extra point.
And hey, until Holliston figures out a way to stop that play, I say keep running it.
Oh, off the goalpost. Wow. So that's 4 points between the 2 teams that don't make it onto the board. Wow.
I'm still a little in shock. I've never seen that live.
He hit that dead
on.
on.
Dead
it wasn't like he deflected one
back.
side or the other. Yeah.
No, here it is. Yeah.
Just clanked it right off. I mean, we've seen a couple double doinks the last couple of years in the NFL. That was just a doink.
Still gets the job done, though, right?
Well, no. It bounced out.
No, it still does the same job as the double doink of preventing them. Sorry, I should have specified that.
But it's half the doinks.
It's true. It's true.
So as we wait for the Clockers to kick off here, down 12-6, 4:10 to go. Just want to send our best wishes Tracy Terry watching at home tonight, a little bit under the weather. Her son Matt, of course, the starting center here for the Clockers.
Yep.
So Tracy, Chase, and I say we hope you feel better real soon, and let us know if we need to send Gabby over some chicken soup or something.
Clockers
Bringing it in.
changing their kickoff formation. And I say, if you're kicking off, it better be to the near side, because I don't want them kicking off to Andrew Dennison. I don't want to see him in open space.
And
Oh,
now,
I guess it's the far side now.
The two return men switch sides. And here's Dwinells. Oh,
An
a little
onside kick
attempt. I don't
attempt.
think it's not going to go 10 yards, unfortunately. And now we've got a flag.
Is that going to be on Holliston? It looked like Holliston got. No, it's probably for the kick not going 10 yards. Yeah, I got a little excited there, but that's probably what it is. A little bit of trickery attempted.
I don't know if the Clockers are just outsmarting themselves or what here tonight. I mean, they're obviously, as you very correctly pointed out, it was a good call to that you want to keep it away from Dennison, and then having Dennison switch sides.
Yeah.
And then turn that into an onside kick that was not well executed at all. It'll be Panther ball. Let's see where the referees spot this one. 4:10 to go.
And once again, just not.
They're spotting it at the Clocker
38.
37.
37, you're right.
Wow.
It's like, I like the idea. I mean, I like the trickery. I like the thought. It just poor execution.
If you're gonna play tricks, you got to execute. This is a big problem. And the Panthers have been pretty much naming their tune here on offense the last couple of drives. Kylie almost pulls the Clockers off sides. They recover. Kylie drops back, fires to the sideline, had a man open, but misfires. That was
Dennison.
number 6, Andrew Dennison, again calling his number.
Yeah, so they saw David Sales giving him plenty of room, as he should be. He was playing about 15 yards back, just respecting and maybe even fearing that speed a little bit. So they threw Dennison on a short route and just couldn't connect with him.
Okay, 2nd and 10 for the Panthers, the Clocker 37.
If that route didn't work for them last time, I think David Sales should stay backed off a little bit, because his home run ability is really what should be worrying them a little bit.
So Kylie's got Harding standing beside him. He drops back to pass, getting a little pressure this time. He's going to run with it. He's got a first, just about a first down as he dives out of bounds, stopping the clock.
That was not a dive.
The Clocker 30.
That was not a dive. Liam Fleming shoved him out of bounds. It was a great play. Readjustment, got him out of bounds, but just past the first down marker. Couldn't quite keep him in front of that.
Ball's at the 26, 1st and 10 from the 26.
So Kylie on the scramble does pick up the first down. Clock stops at 3:56. As Holliston again is marching down the field. They're up 12-6 here. Kylie again exclusively in shotgun for most of the night. Handoff up the middle again. Clockers have not been able to stop that play for a while now as Harding goes straight ahead.
Yeah, they have to respect Kylie's passing ability, and it's really opening up the running lanes for Holliston.
It's a 9-yard gain.
Yeah.
2nd and 1.
Okay, clock is running here, about 3.5 to go in the first half.
Yeah. And as good of a passing offense as they are, I think they keep it on the ground here. 2nd and short, and they're in the red zone now.
They have plenty of time.
Yeah.
Clockers have shown they haven't been able to stop this run yet.
And they can run the clock out a little bit more to keep the Clockers, ironically enough.
Clockers getting late into their defensive alignment. A 3-man front as they're going to flood the backfield here. Met at the line, bounces off. Harding goes to the right side. He's got some room, cuts it back, and in for a touchdown, but there's a flag behind the play. Let's see what the call is going to be here. Haven't signaled a touchdown yet.
The initial success at the line of scrimmage was felt. I mean, he was met, but bounced it outside and took it in. It looks like there's a hold against Holliston.
With the amount of space he had,
it makes
flag
sense.
Called, you had to think there was a hold there someplace, and the refs did in fact call it. So the Clockers catch a break on that one as the refs call holding on the Panthers. That one's going to come back and then some.
And also, I didn't see who the clocker was that stopped him in the backfield, or who the Holliston offensive lineman was, but he got beat very quickly. Whichever clocker that was got to the ball carrier very fast. So you think maybe there was a little bit of a late kind of readjustment, trying to tug him back by the jersey.
Okay, so 2nd and 1 looks like it becomes 2nd and 6 perhaps.
2nd
and 7. Scoreboard says 2nd and 7. 3:03 to go. Kylie again with Harding beside him.
Clocker's packing the box.
Okay, 3 wide receivers. Kylie drops back. Here comes the rush. Patty Dean, he's going to get rid of it, just throws it out of bounds. So great pressure there by the Clockers. Patty D leading the way.
Yep, Hunter Roby broke through as well. I like to see those blitzes dialed up a little bit more. They've been using a couple of them without that much success. That time they decided to send maybe 1 or 2 more rushers than they had before, and it broke through. Kylie didn't know what to do with it. He's got the speed to outrun the defensive lineman, but when there's nobody open and they're forcing him out of bounds, he's got to throw it out of bounds. He's got to throw it out of bounds, and that's a win.
Really good again to see Hunter Roby come busting through that line and breaking up that play. So 3rd and 7 now from the Clocker 24. Kylie has Harding again beside him, drops back, quick pass, complete. Finally brought down inside the 10-yard line. That's Joseph Gentile, senior wide receiver, with that reception, and a 1st and goal now for the Panthers.
Yeah, first time calling Gentile's name so far tonight. They found him in the flat, and he cut it upfield. Broke a tackle or 2, but they brought him down just past the 1st down marker. And Holliston's inside the 10 now, 1st and goal. And more miscommunications between the coaching and the offense. The clock is ticking.
And again, right, Holliston burned 2 timeouts while attempting a 2-point conversion. So they've only got 1 left here at 2:19 and counting in the first half.
A couple timely delay of game calls would go a long way here. Run goes up the middle, and he is practically untouched past the line.
So another touchdown there for Devin Harding. So make it 18-6 now for the Panthers. The Clockers had just cut the lead in half to 12-6. And Holliston, after a poor Clocker attempted an onside kick, gave the Panthers great field position. And despite a holding call during this drive, Panthers are able to turn on the gas, resulting in their 3rd touchdown of the night. Have yet to convert an extra point or a 2-point conversion.
I was going to say they're going to be looking to end the schneid between the 2 teams on point after attempts.
I mean, honestly, they should probably just purposely miss this and then go for a field goal later so they can get themselves back to a 3-touchdown lead. But they're going to run for 2 here.
Holliston's going for 2.
So Kylie again in shotgun. Gentile in motion.
A lot of movement behind
Brady
the line.
Sweeney in motion.
Gentile in motion again.
There's a quick pass.
Throw goes to him, wide open, untouched,
Easy
into the end
conversion
zone.
there. So finally the Panthers able to convert after a touchdown. So they're up 20-6 now.
2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the half.
2:08 to go.
Holliston 20, Ashland 6.
Clockers are going to get the 2-minute drill when they get the ball back.
Okay, keep in mind, Chase, as well, right? The Clockers received to open this game. They'll be kicking off in the second half. So Panthers just complete a successful scoring drive, and they're going to be getting the ball back to start the second half.
Yeah, and whatever that pass play, I don't know what to call the pass play that the Clockers have been running, but I'd say do that at least once or twice. I mean, it worked all 3 times that they've run it, and I think Holliston will eventually key in to cover Tyler Pine and Jay Caveney, but until they do, take advantage of it. Gain some chunk yards on that.
Okay, so Jason Crispin and Jay Caveney are the 2 deep men for the Clockers. Kawalima be handling the kickoff chores again. He's been kicking short so far tonight, both end-over-end kicks, but short. And here he goes. This one's a little bit deeper, but it's going to come down around the 15.
Crispin's got it.
He cuts to the near sideline and then eventually works his way almost to the 35. Let's see where they spot this one. This is a decent return.
Brings out to
Yeah, him and Caveney are both pretty dangerous returners, so it's good to see them back there. Gets them to the 35. Pretty solid field position, or at least better than their first couple drives.
Okay, so the Clockers down 14 with 2:01 to go. I won't say that it's imperative, but it's pretty important for the Clockers to pick up a score on this drive. You know, cut that lead, cut that deficit going into halftime.
Are they getting ball to start the second half? I don't think so.
Here's Dwinell's back to pass. He's got time across the middle. Almost intercepted. Broken up there by number 11.
But there is a flag on the play.
It's Brady Sweeney on the breakup, and there was a flag deep in the backfield. It's going to go against Holliston. Defensive pass interference. So another crucial penalty. 15-yarder against Holliston. Second 15-yard penalty against them tonight.
would be resulting
And
in
so
first
They're
down.
lucky it's not. Are they saying it's at the spot? It's not at the spot of the flag. So they're a little lucky about that. That would have been some extra yards.
Okay, so the Clockers are in Panther territory at the 49. Only 6 seconds came off the clock on that play, but Clockers already on the good side of the field as Dwinells is back in shotgun along with Fleming. 4 wide receivers out. Here comes pressure. Dwinells shakes off one. He's going to have to run for it. Gets over midfield, met by a host of tacklers. Now the pile, the Clockers, to their credit, keep pushing that pile forward before Dwinells is finally brought down just short of the Panther 45.
Somehow got almost 3 yards out of that. And it's a Clocker timeout by Coach McKay.
2nd and 7 with 1:42 left, and there's a timeout, Ashland.
Okay, so just looking ahead quickly here, Ashland, after tonight, their next game will be Westwood, going on the road at Westwood next Friday at 7 p.m. Then they stay on the road. They visit Norwood the following week. We'll have them back here on WACA on Thursday, October 27th versus Medfield. Rob Silver will be back for that one behind the mic with me. For Holliston, they go from here to host Norwood this Thursday at 7 p.m.
Number 6 in Division 3, field hockey number 13 in Division 3.
Yeah, we're seeing a pink out from the fans here, as well as some of the players who are doing it in different ways, whether it be from socks, undershirts, arm sleeves, or as I learned today, Patrick Dwinells, who dyed his hair pink.
Thank you to Deb.
So
That's a
however,
commitment.
yeah, however you want to do it, the pink is coming out in full color here tonight.
Okay, you're watching Ashland High School varsity football on WACA-TV. And again, just a quick thank you to tonight's sponsors, Ashland Ale House, Mr. Handyman, Route 126 Self-Storage, Townhouse, and Techniplex. Clockers are back here, 2nd and 8, inside Panther territory. Dwinells scrambles to his right. He's looking, fires, complete to Caveney. but he's
Broken up.
Broken up.
Passes attempted
They're going to
for
say that one is
Caveney.
incomplete. He didn't hold on to it long enough before he got knocked off his feet and dropped the ball. So
Brady Sweeney.
tough break for the Clockers, and the clock stops at 1:35. It'll bring up 3rd and 8 now.
That play look familiar to you?
I don't, it's hard for me to tell if they look exactly the same or not because Dwinells is under so much pressure.
Every time I see him roll out right, I see that post pattern from Tyler Pine and that underneath crossing route from Caveney. And
You're starting to make it sound like Caveney's his binky. Anytime he's under pressure, that's what he's looking for.
Sometimes the dump off route gets some pretty big yards.
Okay, full house here. 3 wide receivers on the right. Dwinells drops back.
Screen
under
pass.
pressure. Crispin has it, but he's dropped for a loss right at the 50.
Complete to Jason Crispin.
I like the idea from Coach McKay. I mean, Holliston had been dialing up the blitzes, and Ashland hadn't thrown a screen all night. But the execution, once again, just was not there. Offensive linemen could not block the players from Holliston. But the offense is staying out there for the Clockers right now.
Yeah, this is 4th and 11 at midfield.
Dangerous.
And again, I guess the way that they can do this, I mean, they can run a good amount of time off the clock here.
I'm thinking maybe they try to throw a punt in one of those kind of situations where they just dial it up deep, and if it gets intercepted, it's just a punt.
Well, I mean, I would think if it's a deep ball, Holliston will just knock it down. They're not going to go for the interception unless they think they can, take it to the house.
Yeah.
But we're down under 42 seconds to go. There's the timeout called by Ashland.
Offense is going to stay out there.
Okay, 39.1 seconds to go. The Clockers down 20-6.
4th and 11.
I want to go back and check in around the horn with Ashland Sports as field hockey tied Medway 1-1, moving to 4-4-2 on the season. They hosted Dover Sherborne earlier today. We'll check it out at the
4-4-2.
half and see if Athletic Director Stephen Marks has posted their score. They are currently
about
ranked
as,
number 13 in Division 3.
4-4-2 is about as even as it gets.
Pretty much. And boys cross country, I see dropped a tough one at Medfield yesterday, 35-20. They'll look for their first win on Tuesday at Holliston. Chase, any insight you can give us there on boys cross country?
Boys cross country. Have not won a meet this year, but the team has looked really, really strong. We've had PRs from just about everybody on the team. Captains Tommy Giglia, Matt Shuey, and Meredith Riley have been really, really great in orchestrating that team. And William Child has been a bright spot for the boys, actually finishing first in that Medfield race despite the team losing it.
Okay, Caveney in motion here for the Clockers. Dwinells scrambles to his to his right, looking, fires deep. He's got a man. Oh, just out of the outstretched reach of Jerry Judge down the right sideline. He had him beat, but could not haul it in. So Ashland turns it over on downs at midfield, 30.4 seconds to go.
So close. They came very, very close to breaking that one big. It was a perfectly floated pass by Dwinells. Just a little out of the reach of Jerry Judge. Would have been a huge hitter as he was falling out of bounds.
And even more impressive for Dwinells, I mean, he's been under pressure almost all night. And, you know, throwing that one on the run as accurately as
Perfect
he did.
Pass.
It was terrific. But here we go, 30.4 seconds to go as Holliston trying to figure out their last play or two, up 20-6. Here on Family Connect weekend in Ashland. Okay, so here we go. Kylie with his constant companion. Devin Harding, yes. Kylie scrambles to the left, fires a line drive, complete. First down for Holliston. That was Andrew Dennison again.
Credit to Kylie because he got rid of that and immediately got leveled by Patrick Deloria. Tough to stay in there, but Deloria helped him back up and Kylie bounced right back.
And again, the Clockers running a little bit of a prevent defense, keeping that ball in front of them. Kylie again scrambling to his right. He's going to take it himself and run out of bounds after about a 4 or 5 yard gain. A clock stops with 11.1 seconds to go.
11 seconds left in the half.
Tyler Pine checking in, Hunter Roby checking out for the Clockers.
Okay, ball's going to get spotted at the Clocker 34-yard line.
Yep, Clockers now running that two deep safety look.
Okay, Tyler Pine is one of those two men back deep along with Crispin.
Yep, Patrick Dwinells also in at cornerback for I believe the first time tonight.
3-man front for the Clockers.
My mistake, that is Connor Cowan at corner.
Going for the corner again, he's got coverage. Oh, Crispin had it for a moment. May have been slightly blocked by his own teammate. But 4.6 seconds on the clock. Holliston 3rd and 8.
Crispin played that route perfectly. I mean, he was the deep safety on that play, so he was the last line of defense. He stepped in front of that pass and just couldn't haul it in.
Clockers had
Beautiful
terrific
play,
coverage on that. Again, Crispin joined late to create double coverage, and I could almost see his eyes. He was looking end zone. He was looking to take it all the way back.
Kylie keeps looking for that height advantage, but Connor Cowan is a good athlete, and honestly, even with the height advantage, I would trust him in a one-on-one battle there.
Okay, here's
Holliston
Kylie
going for the end zone.
Right up the middle. The only person there is a Clocker.
Pine knocks it down. Falls incomplete.
And that does it for the half. Tyler Pine able to knock it down harmlessly. So Holliston will lead here at the half, 20-6, and will have the ball. They'll be receiving to kick off the second half.
Maybe the score doesn't tell the whole story because this has been a competitive game of football. Both teams have looked good. Holliston with the 14-point advantage going into the half.
Okay, so for now, we're going to take a quick break for the half. I'm Josh Abrams. He's Chase Abrams, and you're watching Ashland High School varsity football on WACA-TV. And welcome back, everybody. Ashland High School football Friday Night Lights. Clockers hosting the Holliston Panthers, down 20-6 as we get ready for second half action. I'm Josh Abrams, joined by Chase Abrams.
Yep, it was a bit of a back and forth first half. Holliston ultimately coming out on top, 20-6 advantage, of course, the 14-point lead. But as we said at the end of the first half, the score doesn't really tell the whole story because this has been a back and forth game. Both teams have been competitive. Holliston just maybe a little bit more competitive to start this game off.
Okay, so Dwinell's ready to kick off here for the Clockers. The Clockers will be going from left to right across your screen. Holliston has two men back.
Clockers are grouping up again. The last time we saw them do this, they had an onside kick.
So Olsen and Dennison back to receive, I should say. And again, the Clockers fail to execute an onside kick. So the Panthers will open the second half with excellent field position inside Clocker territory. Before we get started here on the second half, let's go over some Clocker first half stats, compliments of Rob Silver. Dwinell, 7 of 16 for 88 yards and a touchdown. They also had 8 yards rushing. Crispin, 5
For 29, yeah.
yards. Caveney receiving, had 4 catches for 55 yards. And Pine, he was the receiving touchdown. Tyler Pine, 2 catches, 34 yards. And Fleming, 3 rushes for 4 yards. Crispin, 6 carries. Okay, I'm getting a correction. Crispin had 6 carries for 29 yards. So, again, appreciate having Rob Silver here tonight, our man on the sideline.
Usually would be up in the booth here with us tonight, but watching a football game as a fan for the first, well, as just a fan, I should say, for the first time in, what, a few years now?
Probably. Okay, so Kylie in shotgun, accompanied by Harding in the backfield. 2 wide receivers split to the left. A little bit of a flinch by the Clocker defensive line. Play is clean, handoff to Harding.
Liam Fleming and Matt Terry wrap that one up very quickly.
To number 3, Devin Harding, stopped immediately by Leo Bobenshow.
I think it was 52 Bobenshow, not
mistake.
Terry,
My
but that's
mistake.
okay.
No game.
Liam Fleming got in the backfield as well. He's had a few big plays from that middle linebacker position.
Again, the Clockers have struggled to stop Harding with that run up the middle, so it was good to see that stop here to open the second half.
See if Holliston goes back to the ground game here. They do
Kylie
not.
dropped back the pass, has a man open. Let's see if they're going to call that a completion. He got his arms underneath it. They're going to say it's a catch. Good job by that receiver to be able to get his arms underneath and make the clean catch. So first down.
It's either the first or the second time we're calling Brady Sweeney's name for Holliston, though they have looked his way a few times. He's a very, very tall receiver on the outside, so they've tried to look for that height advantage against Connor Cowan. Cowan, though, has won that battle so far tonight. Sweeney's first catch right there.
Okay, so Sweeney just a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Panthers, and we've got a flag in the backfield, a Clocker backfield.
Illegal formation, maybe? Too many men?
Well, it's not too many men.
Yeah, you're right. I said that before counting. My assumption would be illegal formation.
Well, I don't know, from a flag from the Clocker side of the ball.
Yeah. Looks like the Clocker defense is moving back.
Yeah, they're talking to Coach McKay.
The football is not moving, however.
Okay, well,
Maybe
they
a
are giving
ref
a warning.
mistake?
You know, they're giving a warning to move the Clocker bench back.
Ah.
So I didn't notice a problem there, but no penalty called. Again, warning to the sideline. There it is. Thank you to Mark Drozek, our PA announcer, for helping us out. Here's a give up the middle again to Hardy. He gets spun around, but dives ahead for the first down.
Yep, Jeff Britt, first time we're saying his name as well tonight, was ready for that run, but just broke too far through the line, and Harding was past him by the time he got through. So a first down for Holliston, and they've got field position on Ashland's 24-yard line, getting closer and closer to the red zone.
So again, I mean, they started with excellent field position on the failed onside kick. Clock is ticking down under 10:20 to go here in the third quarter. Clocker's down 20-6. It's a little bit of a different formation here for Holliston, but Kylie still in shotgun. And now we've got a flag thrown right at the line. Penalty's going to go against Holliston for a false start.
Whatever helps.
5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
So what the Clocker defense can't do, the penalty will help out. Got to knock them back 5 yards after that first down. 10:06, the clock stops there.
That'll bring up 1st and 15.
Yeah, just move them a little bit farther away from the goal line, I guess.
So ball spotted at the 29. Holliston showing 4 wide receivers and a man in the backfield. That's Harding again. Ball's given. Oh, play. No.
Hesitation handoff. Yeah, a little bit of a counter run there. Only generates about 2 or 3.
To number 3, Devin Harding.
Definitely getting bitten by those ball fakes.
51, Patrick Delores.
Patty D is leading the tackle there.
Gain of 1.
Very active along that defensive line.
2nd and 15 here for the Panthers. The play gets called in from the sideline. So Brady Sweeney still out there. He's going to line up as a wide receiver on the far side. So 2 wide receivers on the right, 1 on the left in the backfield. Harding back there with Kylie. Kylie drops back to pass. 3-step drop. Going for the home run across the middle. Incomplete. Brady Sweeney, the intended receiver, was broken up beautifully by Jake Caveney.
He tried to bring that in with one hand in between 2 Clocker defenders. Could not hold on to it. It was a beautiful ball by, by the Holliston quarterback there.
Yeah, so again, Kylie
TJ
drops
Kylie,
back.
sorry.
5-step drop. Fired it. And again, Sweeney was back, had split the defense, but can't haul it in. So 3rd and 14 now for the Panthers at the Clocker 28.
Maybe time to send a blitz here. 3rd and long. Don't let him have time to look for his targets downfield.
They might be like, kind of doing a rope-a-dope here. We're going to Sweeney a couple times. Now Dennison has one-on-one coverage on that far side of the field. Dennison dumps it off. Pass is complete. 1st down and more as
Pass complete to number 3.
Harding wheels and deals and into the end zone for the touchdown.
In for a touchdown.
I think that they heard me talking. They heard the Ashland blitz. Screen pass perfectly to the other side of the field, the side of the field that the Clockers were not blitzing on. They ran the blitz on the right side. Screen pass went to the left side where there was absolutely nobody on the Clockers within 10 yards. Harding took it 28 yards in for the touchdown. It is now 26-6 in favor of the Panthers.
Again, the Panthers have been benefiting from excellent field position most of the night, especially on the last couple of drives, and they've been able to cash in.
Holliston's going for 2.
26-6 as they go for the 2-point conversion. Kylie back.
It's the same play.
Yep.
And it works again.
So 2-point conversion
Gentile.
is successful. Make it 28-6. So
Two-point conversion is
despite
good.
their earlier troubles on conversions on previous touchdowns, Holliston now has a full 7 touchdowns on the board. Sorry,
4
let's
touchdowns.
try that again.
4 touchdowns. Yeah.
Bad math. 4 touchdowns.
I'd be a little
averaging
worried
out to
there,
7.
yeah.
Yep. 28-6 now with 8:50 to go in the 3rd quarter, and I'm starting to look over those scores Holliston has had over the course of the season, and the fewest points that they've scored in a win is 33. So this is an offensive juggernaut.
They are well on their way to that number as well here. Still 8:50 left to go in this 3rd quarter, and they're at 28 right now. That is Crispin and Caveney once again back there to receive the kicks. We saw Fleming out there to start the game. They've decided to switch him out for Caveney, as I expected, just try to get Caveney more involved in the game plan.
So Kawhi Lima again to kick off here for the Panthers. Again, he has a nice end-over-end kick, but he hasn't so far kicked deep. I don't know if he's capable or not. This is another short kick. We got a whistle and a false start called against the Panthers.
Don't see that often on the kickoffs, but whatever field position they can get, I guess the Clockers will be happy with. Already short kicks from even farther back as they move that kicking spot 5 yards back to the 35 on their own side of the field. The Panthers are going to be probably dealing with a short field on defense, or at least the Clockers hope so.
We'll see. I mean, again, if Lima has any kind of a leg, now's the time to show it.
Holliston probably going to be a little late on this runoff now.
Another short kick. This one's going to drop down. Fielded by Fleming. Bounces around, still on his feet, and then dropped at the 36.
And what seems like maybe a shorter return is helped by the fact that it was a short kick from farther back, and they're starting at the 36, which is actually their best starting field position on a drive so far tonight.
Okay, well, Clockers have their work cut out for them at this point. They're down 28-6, 8:44 to go in the 3rd quarter.
They were having some success with passes in the first half, so I have a feeling that they're going to be going back to that as they're going to be playing from behind for much of the rest of the game. But early down runs are still very possible.
Twinell's in shotgun, gives it to Caveney, and he is dropped for a 5-yard loss.
I have a feeling that early down runs are going to be probably seen a little less frequently after that one, as Holliston absolutely stuffed Caveney.
Loss of
You're going to keep sticking with that whole passing early and often idea, huh?
I mean, Feels like what they have to do now.
Ball's on the
So
33
Caveney
yard
loses
line.
3 yards on that. Ball at the 33, the Clockers.
I guess I know it's tougher to do in high school, but Dwinells is coming out there. He's got a good arm, and he's had some open receivers tonight. He's just got to keep finding them. Caveney stays in the backfield, it looks like. Not really what I want to see, but he can still run routes out there.
We've seen Crispin early in this game for most of the first quarter. Caveney trying to get the edge and gets tackled out of bounds. Again, close to a horse collar there, but no whistle, no flag on that one.
Yeah, knocked out by his number 11 counterpart, Brady Sweeney.
Gain of 2.
So Sweeney
Third and
working
long.
both sides of the ball right now for the Panthers.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of two-way starters from Holliston in this game. Joey Gentile we've talked about. That's speedy number 6. Dennison we've seen on both sides of the field. He's a corner and a wide receiver. They've got talent on both sides of the ball because they've got talent on, I guess, one side of the ball, and that guy plays on both sides.
Okay, 3rd and 11 for the Clockers at their own 35. Dwinells in shotgun, Fleming beside him, drops back. Nice block by Fleming. Dwinells fires short of Caveney, cutting across the middle. So that's going to bring up 4th and 11.
Brings up 4th and 11.
Had to do a bit of a jump throw there and just couldn't muster the power to get it to Caveney, who might have had a step on the corner covering him.
Yeah, Dwinells, again, was feeling the pressure, tried to ad-lib something, and again, that off-balance throw could not reach Caveney. Ball's incomplete. So 7:07 to go in the 3rd quarter, and the Clockers' first drive of the second half stalls out. Dwinells is back to punt. Crispin is his closest protection. Low snap and a low kick. Lands at about the 40 and takes a Clocker bounce down to about the 31, 32-yard line. So the Panthers will take over there, their own 31. Certainly better field position from a Clocker standpoint. Panthers will start at their own 31. Panthers in command right now, 28-6. 6:53 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, at the start of the game, Ashland was definitely shutting down that potent offense that the Panthers have, but since then they've had their way, so Clockers really need to try to regain some of that defensive momentum, keep them out of the end zone this drive.
Okay, while we wait for Panthers to get into their formation, a quick shout out to the Clocker Club, the official booster club of Ashland High School sports. In the past 11 years, they've provided more than $100,000 to Ashland athletics. To learn more about them and purchase a membership, be sure to check out clockerclub.org. The Panthers 1st and 10 on their second drive of the second half. Kylie in shotgun.
Another counter handoff. This is going to go about 3 or 4 yards.
So Harding on the carry, and now there's flags flying all over the place.
Getting a little bit pushy in there.
Gain of 3, but there's flags.
Personal foul against the Clockers.
Personal foul on Ashland.
Maybe a sign of some frustration
Absolutely.
That's a 15-yard penalty.
Kind of hoping that was going to be like hockey's offsetting penalties, but only called against the Clockers. So their second 15-yard personal foul couldn't come at a worse time, as suddenly the Panthers, with only a minimal run, suddenly find themselves just about at midfield, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 49.
Hopkins student section enjoyed that play.
Showing 4 wideouts here. Kylie drops back to pass, putting one up into the corner. Almost intercepted by the Clockers as
Almost
David
intercepted by number
David
3.
Sales.
David Sales.
Yep, he was in position for it. Holliston just knocks it out of his hands. He was ready to take that one.
So almost a bit of redemption for Sales. He had it lined up, and then the Holliston receiver was able to knock it away. 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers at their own 49. Here's the replay, and yep. Looked like Sales had it lined up there for a moment, but couldn't haul it in.
It was a good breakup by, was that Brady Sweeney again? Maybe Joey Gentile.
Just it was really good to see Sales having excellent position there. I mean, he picked up that ball in flight before the Holliston wide receiver was able to make the play.
He's doing something that always helps cornerbacks, where he had one eye on the receiver and one eye on the quarterback.
Kylie complete here to Sweeney for a big gain. One man to beat, still on his feet. cuts it back, and finally brought down hard inside the Clocker 15.
Sweeney showing some run after the catch abilities. He broke multiple tackles, showed off a bit of a stiff arm there. Ran around Ashland defenders all the way inside the 15.
Yeah, he's a big guy, and once he got that head of steam, he was real tough to bring down. Clock is running, approaching 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Panthers showing no signs of slowing down.
You said it, they're an offensive juggernaut, and it doesn't, and based on these past scores, it doesn't seem like they really let up. They've got a 22-point lead. They don't need to score here, but I don't think that they really care.
No, they are showing a spread offense here.
Yeah, they're still passing the ball.
4 wide receivers, lone setback. Here's the give to that running back. And breaks it all the way down to the Clocker 5. That I believe was Harding again.
Yeah, broke the first tackle before Hunter Roby brought him down. 8-yard run, though, and they're even closer to that end zone. Inside the 10 now.
Okay, it looks like they're calling this 2nd and 1 at the Clocker 6. Jake Caveney looks a little shaken up. He just came off to the sideline. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But
watch
Panthers
Joey
run a
Gentile
play.
in motion.
Kylie's got time, scrambling to his right, throws off his back foot. Oh, almost intercepted there. Fleming in on the tackle, breaking that one up. So incomplete, 3rd and 1 now for the Panthers.
Fleming saw that play coming from a mile away. Also, that play, both 2-point conversion plays. We saw Joey Gentile going in motion.
TV just shut off. No, like. Oh, I thought you said nothing's wrong. Okay, different formation here for the Panthers. It looks like Kylie's under center instead of shotgun. This is a similar formation to what the Clockers run.
And for number 3.
Fleming.
Sniffed out there by the Clockers. I'll get
Stifled
it out.
stuff.
Just sniffed out.
Whatever works. Whatever it was a great play by Liam Fleming.
So Clocker showing some tough defense here close in.
Brings up 4th and 3.
So pushed him back a little bit here. 4th and 3 from the Clocker 8. Kylie back in shotgun, low snap, picks it up, fires across the middle, touchdown, Sweeney.
We've seen him explode in the second half. After not really seeing him in the first half, they've made him an integral part of their game plan, and he's delivering.
Yeah, they didn't seem to need him in the first half. It was all Dennison, and now it's the Sweeney show here in the second half.
Yeah, just ran a quick slant inside, beat his man, and caught the touchdown.
So that brings the score up to 34-6 for Holliston. They're going to line up here for the extra point.
Yeah, so he had Connor Cowan on him that time, and Connor's a great athlete. A little new to football. This is his senior year. Great athlete, but sometimes that quick slant can just be deadly.
Jack McElligott gets this one off. It's up and good. Their first extra point for the night. So 35-6 now. Panthers up with 3:56 to go in the third quarter. So again, just want to take a moment here to thank tonight's sponsors, Ashland Ale House, Mr. Handyman, Route 126 Self-Storage, Townhouse, and Techniplex. Appreciate all of you supporting Ashland Athletics here on WACA-TV.
Of course.
So Panthers up 35-6 now, 3:56 to go. They're going to come out here, prepare to kick off.
Back to receive, number 8, Jason.
Clockers have Jason Crispin and
number 22,
Robbie Rudisil.
Sophomore Robbie Rudisil. First time we're seeing him tonight.
Well, now's the time to give those guys some varsity minutes, right?
Yeah, there's a couple guys that we haven't really seen so far tonight that just, taking a glance across the field.
Okay, kick is up, end over end. It's going to come down around the 15. Rudisil has it, drops it, falls on it, and recovers. So dead ball there at the 20.
Showing a little bit of inexperience. First varsity play, at least by my knowledge tonight. Bobbled it, but he fell on it. And Holliston is letting him hear it.
The ball spotted at the Clocker 22. Dwinells has the play from Coach McKay, brings it into the huddle.
10 Ashland from the 22.
I want to take a moment to say congratulations to the Philadelphia Phillies with an impressive come-from-behind victory in Game 1 of the NL Wild Card. On the road in St. Louis, down 2-0 with an out in the 9th, and score 6 runs. Hold on for the 6-3 win. They take Game 1, 6-3.
Are there 4 games on for the MLB playoffs today?
Absolutely. The handoff here is to Jason Crispin. He picks up a yard or two before he's thrown down to the ground. So
I feel like the whistle needs to be blown a little bit earlier there. I don't know, just you don't want people to get injured. You don't want it to get too physical.
okay. Ball spotted at the Ashland 22, so no gain there. 2nd and 10 for the Clockers. Okay, Dwinells in shotgun. Crispin beside him. Fleming in there for a little extra protection in the backfield. Dwinells back, looking. Going to try to throw to
Judge, yep.
to Jerry Judge. Judge could not shake free of his defenders. Ball falls harmlessly 10 yards past him. So 3rd and 10 now for the Clockers at their own 22.
Yep, Judge trying to run a bit like he ran a stop and go there, and I think Dwinells was just ready for the go a little bit too soon. Judge had 2 men on him. Dwinells threw his way before he could make that second cut, and it was just overthrown.
Yeah, at the time Dwinells let it go, he had to hope the Judge was going to shake free and catch up to that one. He just couldn't do it. So 3rd and 10, Clockers approach the line. Fleming lining up this time as a wide receiver close to the center. Whistle just as the ball is snapped.
One dead.
Timeout Ashland.
Timeout Ashland, no flag.
So again, you are watching Ashland High School varsity football on WACA-TV. Josh Abrams, Chase Abrams with you on a beautiful Friday night here on the plateau. And Chase, beautiful weather today. We had been kind of chilly earlier in the week. Got a nice 70-plus degree day out there. A lot of sunshine.
I wore pants to school today. I was not ready for it. Same with yesterday.
Hope you had shorts for cross-country practice.
I did. I did have that in mind. I mean, after the day before, I had wellness in pants, and I mean, obviously, it's more fun to actually play in wellness. So just sweating was a lot. So I was ready with the shorts today. Like after, probably at least a week of rain and just dreary gray weather, we finally got these 2 beautiful days out of nowhere. It's something you got to love about New England is that it likes to keep you guessing.
Right, look, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes, right? Clockers back on the field after their early timeout. 2:59 on the clock. Ashland down 35-6 as they approach the line.
3rd and 10 from their own 22.
Cam Antonuk is in to take the snap, hands it off. This is going to be a throw by Dwinells. He gets it off. Pass intended and caught. Complete to Jacob Friels for a big gain almost to midfield.
A little bit of trickery from the Clockers, and it works out. Antonik is the backup quarterback on this team. Handed it off to Cavey. Or was it was Dwinells with the pass?
I believe it was Dwinells.
Let's check the replay.
I can't pick up
I can't
the
tell.
number.
It was a great catch by Jacob Friels. Got hit as he came down with it.
And yards after catch. Great job by Jacob. Yeah, love to see it. And Clockers have new life in midfield, 1st and 10.
I mean, that play always rejuvenates the team and the crowd. It's just fun to watch.
Quick pass here, deflected and out of bounds. Intended receiver, Jerry Judge.
He's got to get that pass up a little bit. Judge is a much smaller defender on him, and he's got that 6'2" frame. He's got the height advantage. Dwinells can take advantage of it.
That was a much quicker pass from Dwinells. I mean, a designed quick pass there.
I like it.
Didn't really roll out. Quick pass. Again, that Holliston defender just too quick to get the hands up, deflected out of bounds.
No, with all the pressure that he's been feeling tonight, quick passes are probably a good move. That one just unfortunately unable to convert on.
Okay, Friels is lined up to the far side now along with Judge. Oh, sorry, Judge is on the near side here. It was Tyler Pine on the far side. Joannell's scrambling to the right, trying to let it go. Was able to release before, he was able to get the pass off and out of bounds before he stepped out of bounds himself. So avoid a loss of yards there. Clock stops at 2:09.
It's that same chunk play that the Clockers loved running in the first half. I think at this point we can say that Holliston does know what they've been doing with it. That right side rollout for Dwinells, and he just had defenders in his face immediately.
So Clockers facing again a 3rd and 10 here at the Holliston 49. And again, given the score, given the time, I would say this is 4-down territory. Dwinells back in shotgun. Clocker showing 4 wide receivers. Here's the snap. Dwinells drops straight back. Under pressure. He's going to scramble for it. Down close to the 40, still on his feet, and a first down.
He got that.
And he picked up 11 yards.
Yep.
Able to turn a broken play into a first down.
3rd and 11, Patrick Dwinells delivers, gets over that first down marker, move those chains.
Okay, we do have a Holliston player still on his back on the field. We're going to have an injury timeout here. Okay, so while they're taking care of business down there, let's take care of a little business up here. So again, just a quick programming note, our next sports broadcast here on WACA-TV is Wednesday, October 19th, when the volleyball team, the 9-3 volleyball team.
Emphasize that.
Host Medfield at 6:30. Again, right here on WACA-TV. Rob Silver and I will have the call, and hope you'll join us. Again, just a really terrific, entertaining volleyball team, and they are just executing in every facet of the game right now. So clock is now running. Less than 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Clockers with the first down. This is about as deep as they've been, other than the touchdown, as they've been in Holliston territory all night. It's Jeff Brent late to join the team out there on the field. They're going to go with this this gunk formation, whatever they call it. Dwinells comes out of a pile, but doesn't get much before he's brought down.
They seem to love this formation
They
last
really
year.
do. And they were running it a bunch the last game that we had here at WACA. Again, they can do so many different things out of that formation, but it seems frequently it's a quarterback keep.
Makes it a little bit more predictable, huh?
So again, it's interesting because again, I mean, this is the first time we're seeing it from the Clockers tonight, but they really do like running this a lot. Here, this time is a pitch to Crispin, running behind the line. Going to get a couple more yards in the second effort. Again, turns it into 3, maybe 4-yard gain as we're down under a minute and running here in the 3rd quarter.
Third and 5.
Yep, 3rd and 5. Less than 30, just coming up on 30 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Clocker's going to stick with this tight bunched formation. Fleming in the backfield. Crispin too in motion. Dwinells fakes it, keeps it himself, and he keeps pushing forward. And he's going to be down close. He didn't get the first down, but he did pick up again like another 2 or 3 yards as the clock's going to run out here in the 3rd quarter.
I guess Ashland just trying to out-muscle Holliston at this point. Run some clock out.
Sure.
Will be the end.
So that'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Panthers still up 35-6 as the two teams will switch sides for the 4th quarter. So again, want to remind folks, you should be following at Clocker AD, Athletic Director. Clocker AD on Twitter. That's Athletic Director Stephen Marks' handle. And
Ashland Athletics on Instagram if you're more my age and don't really have Twitter.
Sure. And he does, again, he does make a point of multi-generational updates on multiple social media channels.
He's good with that stuff, right?
He really is. I mean, when he posts on one, he posts on both. And again, he's got that great, high-def monitor mounted outside his office with, again, all those updates.
Yep.
So he posts all the scores, upcoming games, photos, updates, and more, all courtesy of Athletic Director Stephen Marks. Clockers facing a 4th and 4 at the Panther 31, but now has switched sides. Clockers now going from right to left across your screen as Joannels lines up in shotgun with Fleming beside him. Got Judge split wide to the right. Caveney in motion over there. Joannels with a quick drop. He's in trouble. Scrambling. Brought down.
It's going to be close.
Let's see where they spot this one. I think he came up a yard short.
Fought hard, avoided a lot of tackles to get those few yards.
Yeah, he got under pressure very quickly, and
it's not a generous spot.
Not a charitable spot for the Clockers, and the ref signal Holliston ball, so they turn it over on downs, coming up short on that 4th and 4.
Thought he might have been a little bit closer to the line. Maybe he didn't get over it, but I mean, at least push the ball back a little bit.
So Panthers will take over here on their own 20. See where got one ball on the 25 and a ref kneeling with the ball at the 27-28. I believe that's the correct spot.
Wonder what the other football's doing out there.
No. That's what threw me off. Oh, they're going to bring out the chains.
Ho ho. I mean, that's just not.
I don't know why they had to bring the chains out for that measurement.
That seemed pretty clear to me. And now you can pick up whatever the other ball's doing out there on the. Oh, well, I guess I'll just move that to the 27.
Okay, 11:52 to go. Clockers down 35-6. Holliston will take over at their own 28. This is about the worst field position, I think, the worst starting field position here in the second half for the Panthers.
And once again, like, I feel like Holliston could just grind the run game the rest of the way, but they seem like they enjoy passing the ball. And based on the scores that we've seen from them earlier this season, they do not let up.
Now here's a handoff to Harding. Still on his feet, brought down hard, short of the 35.
Brought down by number 23, Quan
Yeah, he is met in the hole by Quan Amaral, that sophomore, number 23.
Yeah, again, we really expected to see him in the mix at running back tonight, but he hasn't touched the ball yet on offense.
It's just been Crispin, it's been Fleming, Caveney out of the backfield a few times, but no Quan Amaral.
Okay, Harding just threw something over there to the far sideline. He's got both shoes. I don't know what he lost there off his uniform. But Holliston showing a tight formation
Very tight formation.
Here.
Similar play. They do a similar thing with the same formation, but different looks out of the same formation that Ashland does. A little bit of a different formation, but it's the same concept. Jeff Britt making the stop there.
Well, regardless of how similar it is or not, it was not effective on that play as Ashland pushed him back a yard.
Yep, Jeff Britt getting credit for the TFL.
Okay, 3rd and 5. You might want to, for some of the newbies on the broadcast, you might want to explain what a TFL is.
Tackle for loss. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, you're right.
Okay, here's a run to the near sideline.
He's got blockers in front.
There's a flag on the play.
Probably a hold, you'd
assume.
assume.
So Cooper Olsen on the carry there. We haven't heard his name yet tonight. And,
short of the first down.
Have to see where the flag is going to point toward Holliston. It might be a false start or a holding is the right call.
Holding.
So that one will come back.
Holliston.
So
Holding is 10 yards.
We'll take it.
Okay, so it should make that 3rd and 15 for the Panthers. 10:25 to go. Panthers with a comfortable 35-6 lead here in Ashland.
Yeah, really significant loss on what was a positive play for the Panthers.
So ball spotted at the Panther 28.
3rd and 10 for Holliston.
3rd and 10. There you go. Okay. Got to split out the Split out the line here a little bit. Wider formation. Shotgun, snap. Kylie back under
Blitz
pressure.
coming.
Gonna just throw that one aside.
Jeffrey Britt flew in there. It looked like unblocked, and Kylie had to get rid of it right away. It's a long 4th and 10 for Holliston. And now there's a flag on the play. Intentional grounding. It didn't reach the...
Wow.
I guess it didn't reach the line of scrimmage. And it didn't get out of bounds, so it's another penalty that pushes him back. But do you think the Clockers just decline this one?
No, it's a
they took
5-yard
it?
loss
Okay.
and a loss of down. So it brings up 4th down. Should be 4th and 15 now
Now it's 15. Yeah.
for the Panthers. Now at their own 16-yard line.
Just want the Clockers to run whatever defense they just did because it seemed to work pretty well. But it looks like Holliston's going to be punting. Jake Caveney, the lone returner. They do have a returner back there this time.
Well, TJ Kiley is standing at his own 3 to punt this one away. Caveney expecting to field this one on the Panther side of the 50, so it should be good field position for the Clockers. It's a low line drive kick. Caveney's going to let it drop, and it's going to bounce. Take a Holliston roll right at the 49, so it actually will be
Just barely.
Clocker ball.
Just barely. It's because you said something.
I want to see Caveney step up and make an attempt to catch that one. Give the Clockers some good field position here.
I mean, it's just like, you've got there was maybe one Ashland player within 20 yards of him and 3 Panthers bearing down. It's intimidating, but the fair catch is sometimes very, very useful.
Okay, well, 1st and 10 for the Clockers at their own 48-yard line. 9:35 to go. Panthers up 35-6. Fleming comes running off the field. Got Jacob Friels running out wide here to the near sideline. Joinell's in shotgun. Give us to Crispin up the middle. Pushes ahead for about 2 yards. So right at the midfield marker.
Tackle by number 8, Owen Sabrewski.
Okay, Pine and Fleming come back in. Antonuk and Crispin come out. Jerry Judge also rejoins the lineup out there on the field.
Second and 8.
Okay. Joinell's under center.
Yep, tight formation.
Pitches to Fleming. Cuts to the left. Gets across midfield, but gets
Gains
stopped
a yard.
quickly.
Pitch to Liam Fleming. Gained the yard.
Yeah. Just not much offense right now from the Clockers. They seem pretty dejected out there.
3rd and 8 now. Again, 4 down territory for the Clockers. 8.5 running here in Ashland. So again, Chase, we were expecting this one to be, going to learn a little bit about both these teams tonight, and I think we have. I mean, Holliston is clearly for real.
Oh, yeah. I think we figured that out in that first half.
And Clockers are a good team, not a super team. But they'll learn a lot from this one. Go back and look at the film, and they'll be ready for next week. Here's Dwinell scrambling to his right, trying to find Jacob Friels, but Friels could not shake free. Incomplete pass, and we'll get to 4th and 7. The clock stops with 7:57 to go in the 4th quarter.
Trickery worked the first time. Can't come up with the big gain this second time. So as everything just seems to be coming up Holliston right now.
Well, Joinell's and Antonuk are both there to get the play call from Coach McKay. We'll see which one of them actually winds up under center. And it looks like
both of them, kind of. Antonuk is behind the center right now.
He takes the snap, hands it to Joinell, who drops back, looks to throw.
Back to Antonuk, who comes down with it.
What a catch!
Oh my goodness. That's the quarterback, ladies and gentlemen.
So that was James Gibbons for Holliston, who did everything he could to break up that play, but Antonuk pins it against his helmet.
Did not have the size advantage, did not have any separation, but he came down with the ball.
Pulls it in and holds on to it as he hits the ground. So 1st down for the Clockers. Winnell's back to pass. He's got a man. Oh, he had him for a moment. Jerry Judge had it in his hands, and again,
Knocked away.
21 for Holliston. James Givens knocks it out of his hands.
Great ball. Great play on the ball by Givens.
So 2nd and 10 for the Clockers at the Panther 32. They just appear to be determined to get a completion to Jerry Judge tonight.
He can be dynamic with the ball in his hands. They just haven't been able to get it to him tonight.
Okay, Dwinell's in shotgun, Fleming to his right. 3 wide receivers on the right side of the line. Judge by himself on the left. Dwinell's keeps it on a fake handoff, pushes ahead for about 5. As we approach the 7-minute mark here in the 4th quarter.
Halfway there. Sorry, should have been more specific. Halfway to the 1st down marker. 5 yards for Dwinell's.
Okay, ball spotted at the Panther, I'll call it the 28-yard line. 3rd and 6.
All right, Antoniuk has been off the field since that very impressive catch.
Okay, 3 wide receivers split out to the left. Judge by himself on the right. Dwinell's keeps it himself up the gut. Going to pick up maybe a yard or 2.
Just nothing working there as Holliston clogs the running lanes very, very quickly. Dwinell's just can't get through that first line of defense.
Okay, so the ball spotted at the Panther 25. 4th down now.
4th and 3.
4th and 3 for the Clockers. It's one of their longer drives of the night in terms of number of plays. Dwinell still has Fleming beside him, showing 4 wide receivers. Goes over to the right.
Fleming doesn't turn around in time, passes behind him. Turnover on downs, and it's Panthers ball in their own territory once again. 5:47 to go in this game. Clockers just could not finish that drive off. A couple promising plays, the highlight being that Cam Antoniuk catch.
That was a circus catch.
Yeah.
Again, my tip of the hat. I mean, he
that is not what he does.
did a great
he's
job
a quarterback
hauling
on
that in
this
and holding
team.
it. Yep.
But find you a quarterback that can do both.
Again, just looking ahead on the schedule here, Ashland will travel to Westwood next Friday, 7 o'clock kickoff there. And then they are on the road to Norwood the following week before coming back home here on WACA Thursday, October 27th against Medfield.
Bunch formation, very tight formation from the Panthers again. We're just going to see some variation of this running play. And it is met in the backfield. Clockers giving up absolutely no space there.
Yeah, the pitch was to C.J. Pacheco, junior, number 44 for Holliston.
Maybe seeing some players get some varsity playing time that they wouldn't normally get.
Oh, lost a couple, so they'll bring up
2nd and 12. Ball at the 23, Panther 23. Clock is running, 5:15 to go in the game.
Handoff in the backfield.
Again to Pacheco.
Lit up by Liam Fleming. Maybe a gain of 1 there, but Fleming was giving up no ground, forced him onto his back. 3rd and long now.
I think they gave him 2 yards to bring it back to the original line of scrimmage to make it 3rd and 10 at the 25.
Yep, clock is ticking, 4:40 to go in the 4th quarter.
Take a moment to one more time thank tonight's sponsors, Ashland Ale House, Mr. Handyman, Route 126 Self-Storage, Townhouse, and Technoplex. Thank you again to all our sponsors tonight here on WACA. Here's the pitch for Holliston.
Run it the other way this time.
Tackle by number 51, Patty D.
Jeff Britt and Patrick Deloria, Patty D combining on that tackle. Fourth and a little bit less, but it should still be a punt for the Panthers.
Gain of 3, it is 4th and 7.
That punt team is on. Clock is running, under 4 minutes to go now in the game. Panthers up 35-6. Oh, a high snap, it's over his head,
Snap is high.
heading for the end zone, and he is down.
Well, this is going to be pretty good field position.
Down inside the 2.
Snap goes way over the punter's head, and he has to just sit on it as Ashland immediately swarmed him right at the goal line. And it's hard to get better starting field position than this.
First and goal at the 2.
I mean, maybe if that ball rolled 3 extra feet, it's a safety.
I was starting to wonder if Kyler's going to catch up to it in time. Let's see what the Clockers do here. They're coming in with that
They've
tight
got to
formation.
score. They've got to score here.
Okay. Joannell's under center, Fleming behind him.
It's going to be a muscle game.
Joannell's kept it. He's pushing forward and
Touchdown.
in for a touchdown.
And that's an Ashland touchdown.
Got that one.
So Joannell's keeps it.
Crispy.
Clocker's second touchdown of the night. It makes the score 35-12 with 3:23 to go in the game.
Yeah, I mean, Ashland just squared up stoutly at that goal line, and they said, we're going to put our strongest guys out there. You do the same. Ashland came out on top.
Okay, well, they're going to go for the extra point here.
Kevin Botts is here to kick the extra point.
Remember him from soccer days. It's up and
No good.
Felt like there was a whistle before that ball got there.
I think that they just blew the whistle once the ball went up. I think I saw that with the Holliston extra point as well.
So the score remains 35-12 with 3:23 to go.
Holliston 35, Ashland 12.
So again, you're watching Ashland High School varsity football on WACA-TV. Our next sports broadcast, Wednesday, October 19th. Volleyball hosts Medfield, 6:30 p.m. Rob Silver and I have the call. Looking forward to it. Hope you'll join us. Circle it on your calendar.
You expecting another onside kick attempt here?
I hope not.
We've got a new kicker out there now. It's not Patrick Dwinells like we saw the first few times. Kevin Botsis, who we saw moments ago and early in our game, attempt the extra points, is out to kick off. He's going to show off the power here probably.
So the ball falls off the tee. We're going to have to reset.
Yeah. He can kick the ball a mile, so let's see.
Line drive.
Line drive kick.
Kevin Botsis.
More of a
cleanly.
ground ball.
Ball carrier is Andrew Dennison.
Oh, dangerous as always, but he can't do anything that time. Decent field position for the Panthers to start things out. 38-yard line. We're just going to continue to see that ground and pound approach.
So 3:15 to go here in the game. Clockers down 35-12. Panthers will go 1st and 10 from their own 37. Making some very last-second defensive substitutions here. Clockers are.
Zach Brennan checking into the game for the first time tonight. Liam Fleming coming out. Definitely seeing a lot more young players for Ashland on this defensive side.
Okay.
Getting some more minutes.
Panthers showing that tight formation. Flags
was
everywhere.
In unison, too. It was impressive.
Penalties against the Clockers. I'm going to move it up 5 yards. Guessing some kind of
illegal formation,
illegal substitution.
Yeah.
Something.
We're on the same page there.
Yep. So we'll try it again, 3:15 to go.
Yeah, seeing just a few more names I'm seeing out there. Robbie Rudsill, who we saw on that kickoff. Lucas Silva is in. Kevin Botsis, the kicker, is in for the defensive line. Holliston breaks through.
Pitch goes to Cooper Olson for a big run there. You know, got the first down. Clock is running at the 3-minute mark now. 3 minutes and counting to go. Panthers first down at the Clocker 45.
Some more people I'm seeing out there. Cam Antonick, the quarterback, is out there as a defensive back. Getting more names and numbers as they're becoming.
Tyler Contract
available.
jumps onto the field
Yeah.
now. Looks
Gabe
like he'll be
Silva.
playing more of like a safety position. Okay, again, that tight formation by the Panthers. They're going to be content to probably just run the clock out here. The pitch goes to number 17, Aiden Ibbotson.
Flag on the play.
He gets knocked out of bounds on the far sideline, but the clock will continue to roll.
Flag on the play, folks.
Oh, they signal for the clock to keep running, but stoppage with the penalty. So 2:21.
Holding on Holliston.
Okay. Penalty's going to go against Holliston. A hold. That'll push him back 10.
10 yards from the spot.
Luke O'Brien checks into the game now. First time calling his name tonight.
Okay, the official spot the ball right at midfield. Panthers will take over their first down.
Tiago Saitko in for the Clockers as well.
Okay, clock running again. We're at 2:15 and counting. Holliston again content to just run this clock at this point. Deep pitch goes to number 30. Brought down by the Clockers.
Zachary Brennan.
Tackle
Zach
by
Brennan.
number
Yep.
43, Zach Brennan.
Ball carrier is Jack McElligott there.
2nd and 9.
So 6-yard gain, but it was on 1st and 15. Ball spotted at the Clocker 44.
Tight formation from Holliston again. We're going to see this for the rest of the game. Outside pitch.
This is Ibbotson again. He is brought down, but he's close to a first down.
About a minute left in this game as we see both sides fans start to clear out a little bit, trying to beat that traffic.
31.
So 3rd and 1 for the Panthers. Under a minute to go. Panthers up 35-12.
Fake the toss here, give the handoff inside. And that's Tiago making that tackle after the first down was gained though. Clock keeps running.
5-0, I'm sorry.
Holliston has the first down.
We'll see if they wind up running another play here. We're under 30 seconds to go. They
think
are
they can.
approaching the line.
I think they can run one more play and then that'll pretty much be it for tonight.
It should be a point of pride for the Clockers to shut him out here. 20 seconds to go. Shut him out on this play.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. Running down the near sideline. We've got multiple flags as the ball carrier, Matthew Hunt, gets knocked out of bounds on the near sideline.
Forced out of bounds by number 20, Yuki Kuwabe.
And that's a final. Clock hits 0. So your final tonight, Holliston Panthers 35, Ashland Clockers 12.
Yep, and what started off as a pretty evenly fought contest quickly became one-sided as Holliston flexed that offensive muscle that they've been showing off all season long. This really is a juggernaut of a team, and they have a chance to go pretty far this year. You said they're the number 6 ranked team in the division.
Yep.
They could go even higher than that. It's a good, very, very strong team with really playmakers in every position that we saw tonight.
Yeah, this win should definitely help them in the rankings. Again, there's a solid win against a solid team. Clockers didn't do themselves any favors with those 2 failed onside kicks, unable to really get any kind of momentum going on offense. Not much else to say here. So, any final thoughts?
I think the score says it all. 35-12. Probably not what the fans wanted to come out and see, but I'm sure the Clockers will bounce back. This does end their winning streak, but the last time they lost a game, they went on to win the next 3. So here's to the next 3.
Okay, fair enough. So again, the Clockers move on next week to play at Westwood, 7 o'clock kickoff. They're at Norwood the following week, and then back here against Medfield on WACA Thursday, October 27th.
See you there.
So for now, I'm Josh Abrams. He's Chase Abrams. Thanks for watching Ashland High School football on WACA-TV. So Kylie back in shotgun, looking across the middle, fires it long. He's got a man open, complete, big gainer. Andrew Dennison still on his feet before finally being brought down with Harding beside him. Drops back to pass, looking, fires for the corner. He's got a man open there, complete for a touchdown. That's number 6, Andrew Dennison for Holliston, and they convert a 4th and 7, pending the extra point here from Jack McElligott. Blocked at the line. Big special teams play by the Clockers. Here's the snap. Give us to Harding right up the middle, and he's got some room. There he goes, a burst of speed over the 20, 15, 10, and brought down by Cam Antonup.
About this is that Holliston's speed is much more limited in this short field.
Harding up the middle and in for the touchdown, practically untouched. The Panthers go up 12-0 here with 8:12 to go in the first half. WACA-TV. Schwinell's in shotgun, scrambling.
Look for Pine.
Trouble.
Caveney wide open.
To the 10, the 5, down and touchdown, Clockers!
Let me tell you, the Clockers have had one play with massive success, and that is the one. A couple timely delay of game calls would go a long way here. Run goes up the middle, and he is practically untouched past the line.
So another touchdown there for Devin Harding.
Gentile in motion again.
It's a quick pass.
Throw goes to him, wide open, untouched, into the end zone.
There. So finally, the Panthers able to convert after his touchdowns and has one-on-one coverage on that far side of the field. Dennison dumps it off. Pass is complete. First down and more as Harding wheels and deals and into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think that they heard me talking. They heard the Ashland blitz screen.
Kylie back.
The same play.
Yep.
And it works again.
So 2-point conversion
Gentile.
is successful. Make it 28-6. So
something that always helps cornerbacks, where you had one eye on the receiver and one eye on the quarterback.
Kylie complete here to Sweeney for a big gain. One man to beat. Still on his feet. Cuts it back. And finally brought down hard inside the Clocker 15. In to take the snap. Hands it off. This is going to be a throw by Dwinells. He gets it off. Pass intended and caught. Complete to Jacob Friels for a big gain almost to midfield.
A little bit of trickery from the Clockers, and it works out.
Here's the snap. Dwinells drops straight back. Under pressure. He's got to scramble for it. Down close to the 40. Still on his feet and a first down.
All right now.
He takes the snap. Hands it to Dwinells, who drops back. Looks to throw.
Back to Antonick, who
And he held
comes
on to
down with it.
What a catch!
Oh my goodness.
Oh, a high snap. It's over his head.
Snap is high.
Heading for the end zone. And he is down.
Well, this is going to be pretty good field position.
Here's center. Fleming behind him.
It's going to be a muscle game.
Dwinells kept it. He's pushing forward. And
Touchdown.
in for a touchdown.
And that's an Ashland.
Got that one.
So Dwinells keeps it.
Crisp.
Clocker's second touchdown of the night. It makes the score 35-12 with 3:23 to go in the game.